one, tarnation!
I meant to do that.
Hello folks, this is Apple Geek, and I've got something pretty special here today. This is a PMV titled Days Gone By, using the song Days Gone By from the MLP Christmas album. This is probably going to be a pretty feelsy video. Just from what I've been hearing, it sounds like it's been pretty positively received so far, so I'm definitely looking forward to whatever this story shows here. Just a little bit of backstory on this. The person who created this video, thought up this project, actually approached me at BronyCon, I think it was a couple years ago, and was, telling me a little bit about it, and, asking if I would, react to some of the early preview stuff or whatever, wanted some feedback. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like I wanted to, but at the same time I didn't want to, because if I wanted to do a proper blind reaction to the finished product, then that means completely blind and not having seen any of the early stuff. So I ended up declining that, but here we are now. Project is finally finished, and I can't wait to see how it turned out. I'm sure it turned out great, but still anxious to see it. So, all right, without any further ado, Days Gone By, starting now. Oh, loving memory. Yeah, it's definitely going to be feelsy if it's, it's a tribute. Oh, wow. Apples and pears. No, I gotta full screen this. Wow.
When family cannot be here, having journeyed far and wide, we sing a song to honor them, to remember days gone by.
This animation is incredible. Oh.
Just as surely I'll do mine, and laugh we will at stories told as we smile at days gone by, as we smile at days gone by. For family not here, my dears, having journeyed far and wide, for loyalty and
Bear.
kindness both we
That little blush.
gone by. Our paths will cross again one day in
Guitar.
time to reunite. For family is always near, even when the seas are wide.
Oh, from Crusaders of the Lost Mark.
Your cup and raise it high, just as surely I'll do mine, and make a toast for family and the tales of days gone by. For family not here, my dears, having journeyed far and wide, for loyalty and everyone.
That's beautiful. I mean, the song in and of itself is fantastic, but man, this needed to be done. Wow, just wow. I decided to cut the video because I was just kind of at a loss for words and was just rambling and stuff. Had to collect my thoughts on this as usual. Yeah, this is just such an amazing tribute to to the Apple family as a whole, and especially to Bright Mac and Buttercup or Pear Butter. You know, the apples are certainly not without their faults, but I love seeing how family is one of the most important things to them. You know, and they've held together so well despite the loss of their parents and all the heartache and everything that would have come with that. But and seeing them forgive Grandpere for what he did all those years ago and welcome him back into their lives is just nothing short of amazing. I love seeing that represented well in this, you know, following the events of The Perfect Pair. And clearly they've welcomed the Pie family in with open hooves as well. I gotta say, I really loved seeing the symbolism in there of those holiday wreaths that featured apples, pears, and the Pie family with rocks on the wreath. And you know, going beyond that too, they just have a really strong sense of community. The community is kind of part of their extended family as well. And it was just amazing seeing all the residents of Ponyville joining together with the apples for a heartwarming celebration, as they all just talked and laughed together and remembered many days gone by. You know, seeing everyone just joined around them and singing together in harmony was really heartwarming. And I only wish everyone in the world could feel that amount of love, especially during the holidays. I do have to say I was slightly disappointed not to see Sugar Belle in there somewhere, but I'm willing to bet that relationship came into focus a little too late in the series to add her in a meaningful way, so, which is completely understandable. I mean, I see that this project was done over the course of 4 years. I mean, you can only keep adding so much stuff in before otherwise you're never going to finish. I get that. With that aside, I am really impressed with just how much of the show footage from later episodes in the series actually did make it into this, and also with the scenery involved and all the the sheer number of puppets that were in use in this, and the camera work, the lighting, all that stuff. Honestly, this whole thing was just a lot more than I'd ever expected. It's clear this was truly a labor of love, and really, you guys nailed it. Really nailed it. You know, even though I don't really feel like I particularly had any part in this other than showing my love for the Apple family, I am honored to be included on the special thanks list for this project. It really does mean a lot to me that my content has served as an inspiration for others to accomplish something as amazing as this. And so to everyone who had a hand in the creation and production of this project, just thank you so very, very much. I can't speak for anyone else, but to me, this is one of those moments that I can look back on long after the show's finale, perhaps even long after most of us have moved on to other things in life, and remember how the magic of friendship connected all of us and what it meant to so many of us. Even if the fandom does ultimately die someday, we will always have our own memories of these days gone by to look back on and reflect on together. Hopefully together. And nobody can ever take those memories away from us. Yeah, I just hope there's still new memories to be made together, at least for a little while. So again, huge thanks to everyone on this. Can't thank you enough. Truly something special here. And I hope the people who created this, and I hope you've got other projects you want to work on. If not, that's fine. But this was great for what it was, and again, that's something that will last with you for forever. So wish you well in any future endeavors. So that's a wrap on this one. Thanks for watching, and good night, everyone.